Ladies and gentlemen, Roland's Recap. We're traveling down to Southwest Fort Worth. I've got a man here who is no stranger to Roland's Recap in North Texas Fisticuffs. Let me go and shake the hand of the hand that shakes the world, Tony Mack. Tony, how you doing today?
Doing real good, Roland.
I tell you what, you look beautiful today. We're down here at Phalanx Gym. We're down here for one reason. We have got a sundry of fighters here. They are putting on a great sparring display right now. We've got a number of them. Tony, what brought you out here today?
I just called up Corey, and I needed some work, man. I got to get ready for the USA Nationals.
Well, I'll tell you what, you just opened up a door right here for me to just segue right back into. First of all, a little shout out to Corey Washington. He is one of our area pro fighters out here, always trying to find a good sparring match, keeping boxing alive. But let's go and get down to the U.S. Nationals. Tony, you're making your way up there. It's going to be in Colorado Springs. Is that correct?
Springs, yes, sir.
Okay, and that's going to be June the 20th through June the 26th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, today, let's go and talk about what today's date. Today's June the 11th. So you're looking maybe here, golly, in a couple of weeks you're going to be down there, right?
Thursday, I'm leaving. I'm going to go out there, get used to the altitude, and get a couple of miles in running, work with my coach. I get my lungs built up for the altitude, and that's about it, man.
Well, I tell you, I tell you what, he makes it sound real easy. He's going to be going into a climate that the air is thinner. And for those of you who have not experienced Colorado and the thin air, I'm going to tell you, it changes the whole approach strategy. You have to acclimate yourself. Tony said something very, very, very intrinsic here. Real light on the words, but I'm going to tell you, it was heavy in what he has to do. Tony, let's talk about what you're doing right now to prepare for it.
I'm just getting all the rounds I could get in. I've been sparring like crazy. I've been getting some rounds in with Earl Spence, Daquan Arnett. He came in from Florida. I've been sparring him. I sparred Dallas Kid, Abel Hernandez, all within a week, and got about 9 rounds in today with Corbett Washington,
Tehran,
and Liddell. And so got like 9 rounds in, so we getting ready, man. I'm trying to get it in, man. I don't want no excuses, man. I want to say I put in the work to make this team.
Well, there's no doubt. Right here we have an Olympic hopeful. The only thing that's going to keep him from really making the team, I feel right now, is some type of injury, because he does have the arsenal of attack. He has the style, he has the speed, and most important, he has the stamina. Behind him, he has a coach, Coach Paul. I know Coach Paul is here with him today. He was sitting here eyeing you with just an eagle eye, giving you all the direction he could.
Yeah, he was giving me all the directions he could. He was just telling me to just keep work. Let's work. So he just helping me get there. We and him just working real hard.
Well, I know that tomorrow you're probably going to be back in the ring again. I think you had made mention of that you were going to be getting back in.
Well, tomorrow is going to be a conditioning day. Me and Derek James and Earl Spence and Daquan Arnett, we do a lot of conditioning, do a lot of sprint running, swimming. Gets a couple of miles in, like 4 or 5 miles, and road work in. So straight conditioning on Sundays. Where everybody sleep on Sundays, we on the road, hitting it hard.
Oh, so it's going to be a light day. He's going to be out of the ring, but it's still going to be a tough one. This is what you call the making of a champion. The making of a champion is always made when people are not watching, when people are not looking. That's where true champions are made. Is that correct, champ?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Because, I always have said this. When you show up in the ring, it's not where you win the actual gold medal. It's where you collect it, because all the hard work has already been put in. Is that correct?
That's right. That's why we call that ring over there the Chamber of Truth, because it'll let you know who worked the hardest. That ring will tell you, the Chamber of Truth.
Well, Tony, I've always said this. You've always been a tremendous gentleman to me. You've always put on a great display. You've always brought the show. You've always brought what I call boxing's best. What can you tell the fight fans to expect? Any change in Tony, any strategy change, or is it just going to be taking on the next opponent, making the adjustments as necessary when you climb into the ring with him?
There will be no change. It's adjusting to the fighters. I'm going to stay myself. I'm just going to work, adjust to each fighter I fight in Colorado, and that's about it, man. Just staying the same, staying humble, keeping God first, and I just pray to God to help me adjust to each fighter I fight, because it's going to be like 20 fighters in my weight class. I don't know who I'm fighting, so it's going to be, I might get like 5-6 fights in a week, so each fighter going to have a different style. So I just pray I adjust the right way and and just dominate, make it happen.
Well, Tony, it is a long tournament.
Yeah,
It's
real long
June 20th to 20th. Not to say you fight every day, but you're going to have more bouts than you normally have. This is a qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. This is a qualifier for the U.S. Olympic trials. This is huge. This is a formulation of tomorrow's team today. And this young man, I feel, has a tremendous, tremendous opportunity, self-imposed by him. None other than him himself. And I call it self-imposed because he has the ability. He has everything. He has an arsenal. One last thing, Tony. Any last-minute shout-outs before we actually bring this to closure?
I just want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be in this position. And I want to thank him for giving me the dedication, the discipline, the will, the courage to want to win. And I want to thank Paul Vasquez, Derek James, and everybody that helped me spar. All my sparring partners, I sparred a number of fighters. All the Dallas best fighters had to offer. You know, they all helped me get here. So I just want to thank everybody, my Aunt Sam, my father, my whole family, my girlfriend, so everybody.
You got to give her a name. Oh, you don't want to give her name. I'm sorry. Let's go and keep her name. Let's go and keep her name. I think he wants to keep her maybe off the market. But, Tony, as I'm serious here, as we wrap up this interview, I want to shake the hand of a future Olympian right here. I truly believe that. And, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep your eyes and the name of Tony Mack in front of you. We're going to be bringing you the results as they start coming out. On behalf of www. Texas Fisticuffs, this is the voice of North Texas Combat Sports. Roland Gomez bringing it to you from Felix MMA Academy in Southwest Fort Worth.